What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is going to be how to make a plush video, and I know I've already made one of these before, but I thought it's about time to update it since I make my plush videos a little differently now, and I have some new little tips or whatever. So let's get straight into it. I think first thing you gotta have is something to record your videos on. Me personally, I use a phone, so I don't use this phone. I use the phone that I'm using right now. And I think the quality works fine. I have a microphone that I plug into my phone just to make the audio better, but that's not necessary. So yeah, kind of to start, get a phone or a camera if you really want to do that. But I prefer having a phone, and then I can just send all the scenes to my computer and edit them there. So yeah, first thing you need is a little telephone, a little cellular device, or a camera. So once you have that, I guess let's move on to step 2. Alright, step 2 is pretty important. It's going to be the characters and the plushies that you're using. So, I have some plushies that won't work for videos, and plushies that I personally use and work with videos. So let's go over kind of the things I use, alright? So we got a Mario and Luigi. They came from the same plush set, the Cine 2010 plush set. And they work great with each other. They're size proportionate, and they look great. No visible issues or anything with them. I think they look good. And then here's like another random character. We got Sonic here, which I use, and he looks good too. I don't really have another Sonic character. Well, I have another Sonic character, but nothing right next to me to compare it to. And then we have Bowser, and you notice all these characters, they kind of work well in the size with one another, and they all look good. But moving on to this, you see these I don't think work. We got a Takara Mario Kart Mario. See, I don't know, me personally would not be using this as my main Mario in videos. Like, hey Luigi, how are you doing today? Oh no, I'm so scared. See, it just doesn't work. Why is he in a car? And then this Luigi, he's permanently scared, and his mustache looks like a bat or a cucumber. That's not a cucumber. I meant to say caterpillar, and I said cucumber. I'm sorry. Anyway, but this is a fake Luigi, and obviously he would not work. And same with this Sonic here. This is a fake Sonic. He looks terrible. It's just not gonna work. And then this Bowser. This Bowser dips into the size proportions. Like, compared to that Mario, no, that's not working. You can't make a video with this massive Bowser unless your video is Bowser's Mega Mushroom or something. It's just not gonna work. So you gotta make sure you got your good plush characters, and they all look nice and they're size proportionate to one another. Well, now you got your device you'd be filming it on and your characters. You think you'd be set now, right? There's actually quite a bit more to go over here. So, I consider myself to be a pretty good voice actor. I've been making videos for 7-8 years now. So yeah, but something I notice with a lot of other creators in the genre is some of them just have Mario sound like how I'm speaking to you right now. Hey Luigi, what would you like to do today? Is that the Mario we know and love? No. So I think a big standout for any content creator would be to make their characters kind of sound like their video game or their movie, or any counterpart like that. They don't have to be identical, but they have to be distinguishable between the two, because you can't have Mario be like, hey Luigi, what do you want to do today? Oh, I don't know, Mario. What should we do today? See, they sound the same. So if you didn't know, guess who's talking right now? Hello, Mario. What do you want to do today? That was Bowser. That was Bowser talking right there. That was Bowser. So no. You need to have your characters actually sound like distinguishable between each other, and try your best. You're not gonna get it right away. It takes a lot of time, a lot of practicing to get the characters to sound like the characters. Like, oh Luigi, what do you want to do today? Mamma mia!
Let's go! Yahoo! Mamma mia!
Oh, I don't know, Mario. What do you want to do today?
Here we go!
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, gotta go fast.
Hold on, Tails. I'm on my way. We don't have time to lose. Better kick things up a notch.
Oh, I don't like any of these guys, actually. I don't know why I'm sitting next to them. They're kind of ugly and stinky. You know? So, see, every character sounds different. Obviously, you're not going to get it right away. I mean, it took me a long time to get, like, Sonic and Mario's voice. I mean, even in 2021, which was only 4 years ago. Makes me sound old, damn. Okay, but my Mario voice honestly just sounded like Mickey Mouse. It's like, that's not how Mickey Mouse sounds, but I'm not gonna do my old impression. You can go watch that if you want, but it's just no good.
What was that? Oh, hey, Toad. How are you doing? Shut up, Toad!
Now, you've got your camera, you've got your plushies, and you've got your voices. What else could you need? I think next a good point would be location. So yeah, I feel like for a good plush video, you got to make sure you've got a good location. So I mostly just film my videos in my room or around the house, you know. But I mean, like, you could go over to your bed. Oh, mamma mia, I've got to take a snooze. Or sometimes I make these little backdrops like,
Oh, mamma mia, I have arrived at Bowser's castle.
or if you want to go crazy, you can whip out the green screen.
Oh no, where am I? This is terrifying. Oh no, I'm drowning.
So, you know, you can kind of just mess around and just go anywhere. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you just need a good location to be filming with your characters, because if you're filming in your attic or your basement, it's going to be dark and going to be kind of just not appealing. And if you're filming like outside, I feel like outside is a really nice place to be filming, but also, you know, you don't really want to interact with people while making your videos. I personally don't like filming in public. So if that's what you want to do, you know, more power to you. But I'd rather just not have people, you know, watch while I make videos, and I just don't want to bother people. So I prefer just kind of making videos indoors. So yeah, that's not a crazy thing to go over, but it is pretty important. You've got to have like a good area. Like, imagine I start all my videos next to my trash can here.
Oh, mamma mia, this is a stinky.
You know, you don't want that. And now we must be done, right? We got the camera, we got the plushies, we got the voice acting, we got the backdrops and sets and location. No. You gotta think about editing your video. Me personally, I edit on the computer. I use CapCut, which is a free computer app or a mobile app. You can use it on mobile. So that's what I personally use since it's free. I'd rather not pay for my editor. CapCut is the easiest for me to use. You can import all your files. You can add all audios or whatever, green screen effects, whatever you want to download. It's got transitions and everything. You can I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Okay, but you can put text in there. It's got the whole shebang right in there. So that's what I personally use, and I'd recommend editing on the computer instead of on like a mobile device, because the screen is much bigger, and I don't know, I feel like it doesn't lag as much. In my personal experience with editing on mobile is the editors are laggy, or it's just a small screen, and I'd rather just sit back and then edit on the computer, because sometimes editing can take like hours. For me personally, I've had videos take me like 4 to 5 hours to edit. But yeah, not every video is gonna take that long, obviously, but it will happen if you're putting a bunch of effects, whatever in there. So yeah, you gotta get a good editor that you can trust, that is reliable, and that is easy for you personally to use. There's other editors like I think Filmora, there's DaVinci Resolve. I think those are both free editors. I think Windows Movie Maker you can even use. But yeah, there's just a bunch of editors. I think that's mainly just a preference type thing. You can pick whatever editor you desire. Alright, so now we'd be done. You got your filming device, you got your plushies, you got your voice acting, you got your location, and you got your editor. No, we're still not done. You need your thumbnail. So I've got 2 thumbnails I'm going to show today just to judge on how I would make a good thumbnail. So I personally believe this is one of my favorite thumbnails that I've made. And I think this one's good. This is from about a year ago. This is from like 2 months ago. But this one's just meh, in my opinion, while this one I like a lot more. So, a few tips. One of the big things is when you're taking a plush PNG, the main thing is make sure it's well-lit photo. I take the photos in the bathroom where the lighting is the best, and then make sure they're cropped well too. And also a big one a lot of people don't do, even me, I didn't do, is make sure try as hard as you can to make every character on the thumbnail doing something of value. I mean, the baby bros really aren't doing much here, but I mean, this is like a 2-month-old thumbnail. Anyway, just try to make sure everybody's kind of doing something instead of just standing there. Look at this thumbnail. Literally everybody is just standing there and staring at the middle of the screen. While this one, mostly everyone's doing something. We got Daisy screaming, we got Mario absolutely bewildered and shocked. Peach is just covering her mouth in shock. The baby bros, I guess, are like partying, I don't know. Wario's eating the turkey. Luigi's going crazy. Waluigi's clearly embarrassed by his brother. So yeah, make sure your characters are doing something. Literally the only characters that are doing something is Bob-omb and Bowser here, where they're just like angry at each other, and then everybody else is just standing there. Also, another big thing I like to do is I like to put borders around the characters. I like to put a black border around the text and the characters just to make it pop a little more. Just showing from this one, these ones don't have borders besides these two actually. I don't know why I didn't put borders around the other ones, but they would. Putting borders around them makes the characters pop a little more, in my opinion. And make sure you get good text, too. Good text is always nice. Make sure your text is large and readable. This one I can't really make fun of. I could go show another older thumbnail that's not very good, but, you know, I mean, nothing's crazy happening there. I mean, this one has a couple different colors. We got like an orangish up here. We got some like orange and yellow, and then it's more orange and red down here, while this one's just red. It doesn't always need to change colors throughout the thumbnail, but I feel like it adds a nice effect. And make sure your backgrounds are good. I think this background is good. Don't have too much going on in your background. This is kind of just a simple like orangish, I think, leaf type background for Thanksgiving, and then this one's got like Bowser's Castle from New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I guess kind of works, but I don't know, it doesn't look too great in my opinion. I can show another thumbnail showing the importance of text and good characters and good cropping. I'll show that now. So here are some of my very old videos. Some of these I've taken the thumbnails off of just because they're so bad. But as you can tell, the text is small, the backgrounds are really bad, the characters are poorly cropped, and the PNGs aren't even mine. So this I think is just a stock photo of a Yoshi. But yeah, just nothing good. I mean, look at this cop puppet's hat. That is awful. I mean, like, that is very badly cropped. And the big reason I'm going over thumbnails so much is this is a step that I think a lot of people kind of skip out on, but it's the main thing people see on your video. Besides the title. I mean, we'll go over title in a bit, but I feel like your thumbnail is actually a very important part of your video, and if your thumbnail's not good, your video may not perform very well. So make sure you try to make the best thumbnail you can. I usually spend about an hour to 2 hours on each thumbnail, which is, it's probably longer than you'd need to, but I try to make sure my thumbnails are the best I can make them. So yeah, try to take these steps. You know, I feel like this is a very important an important thing, you gotta make good thumbnails. And another thing that's pretty similar to thumbnails, but it's titles. So some of these titles really aren't too bad, like, I don't know, like Wario's Diet, I guess that works. But like things like Luigi's Deal, like what do we got going on here? I don't know. It's tough to come up with a good title because you want your title to be short, but you also want it to be just a good title. So, for example, I really like this title here. We got a Royal Christmas. It's just a play on words. We got Roy's name in the title. And then things like this one. I'm bringing up the Thanksgiving travesty again, I know. But I like using the same letter in the beginning of titles. So it's the Thanksgiving travesty, all T's. I kind of like doing that. I don't know if I have another video where I did that, but oh, we got Big Boy Baby Bros. See, I kind of enjoy doing that. But yeah, just have a good title that people would be interested to click on. And that's honestly about all I can say. There's some smaller things I can say, like make sure you've got good background music in your videos. Make sure your PNGs are your own. You're not taking somebody else's. Make sure your video ideas are your own. You're not stealing ideas, or you're not stealing somebody's characters, or make your personalities like how you want them and not somebody else's personalities for your characters. Just try to be as original as possible, and then you'll stand out amongst other plush tubers in the genre. Another thing I can say is try not to get discouraged if your videos don't turn out exactly how you want them. That's okay. That's okay. You can always practice. I mean, and practice makes perfect, right? So just keep going. I mean, don't give up. If it's something you really enjoy doing, don't give up on it. If it's something you maybe don't enjoy doing, well then you don't need to do it. Nobody's forcing you to do it. And if people are being hateful and being like, "Oh, this sucks. I don't like this. You're a copier. Nobody likes watching this." Just don't listen to them. Come on. You're bound to have some love, and you're bound to have some hate. And if you just kind of ignore the hate, then you don't need to worry about it. I mean, they're just dumb anyway. Come on now. We don't like the haters. We love the lovers. And anyway, that's probably about all I can say for this. Hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, I'll be in the comments. So please let me know if you have any questions. So I'd love to hear them. Another thing, maybe you could have props in your videos, like Mario's got a gun and he's like, "Oh, Bowser, I don't like you." "Mario, we can talk about this, buddy." "No, I'm not talking about this. I don't like you." You know, I don't know. You could have like, Sonic gets a payday. I don't know. Just a bunch of props. I love using props. Props are fun. But yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm all ears, and I'll try to respond as well as I can. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope this helps with your plush videos. And yeah, goodbye.